Hello and welcome back to the Road to Good Cooking, and today I'm going to show you how I made my pies and how I baked them. Now you remember this part. This is in the previous video where I processed all my apples when I first got them, and I put them in individual dishes just like you see here, wrapped them up, and then from there they went into the freezer until today. So I'm going to make one today, and I'm going to start off with greasing my little pie pans here, and you see my apple pie on the upper right side, and then my chicken pot pie is right there on the left side. And my dough that you see sitting on the board there, I always have pie dough in the freezer just in case I want to make me a pie or a meat pie or something, but it's just a lot easier to have it already prepared. I'm going to cut it up in portion size so I can fit it in my baking trays here. And the rest is going to be pretty well self-explanatory. I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking in this video either because my jaw is still a little cranky today. So just sit back and enjoy. And this is going to be the most relaxing video you have seen for the day. So just sit back and enjoy. I will be using my tortilla maker to make my pie crust, and I tell you what, this makes the best mini pie crust ever. And I didn't have to dig out my rolling pin and my what do you call that thing, that plastic thing I put on the counter. I just didn't have to roll out all that stuff. I just grabbed my tortilla maker and had the parchment paper, put it in between, and hey, it makes the perfect crust every single time. And they fit this bowl, they fit my pie pans perfectly. See? Think outside the box sometimes. I used to make all of my pie crusts up and just, flatten them out like this and then put them in freezer storage bags and put them in the freezer. But then one time I had a whole bag full. I think I had like maybe 10 or 12 pie crusts already made, and they were wrapped individually, so I could just grab them individually. And for some reason, something shifted in the freezer that I have in the kitchen and fell on top of my pie crust, and they were all just in pieces. So I thought, no, that's not a good idea. So now I just make them up as I need them. I just make the dough, wrap it up in a plastic wrap like you saw at the very beginning there, and then if I want to make some pie crust, I just take out a dough ball and roll out what I need, put the rest back, and hey, end of story. No more aggravation. And doing this project, using my arm muscles takes away the pain from my jaw. Oh my God, what a nightmare. All right, back to the video. In case you're wondering what those little specks are on top of my pie crust, I didn't do that. That is the little specks that comes from the real salt. And as you can see, it is light and dark. It's good salt, but I really don't care for the little light and dark pieces in there. But anyway, no big deal. It really is a good tasting salt. It really, really is. So I just have to put up with the dark spots. You know how anal I am. Plus, I'm cranky and grouchy because my jaw hurts. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, from here, my pies are going to go into a 325-degree oven, and I'm going to cook them for 30 minutes at 325, and then I'm going to bump the temperature up to 350 and continue cooking them until they're golden brown and delicious. And I decided to put my pies on a larger pan because I remember last time when I made my apple pie, it ran out the pan onto the oven floor and it made a mess. So this way I won't make a mess. So I just put it in a bigger pan. Alrighty, smells good already. Alright, here's my finished apple pie. And I'm so glad I put my pies in a larger pan because as you can see it spilled over just like I did last time, and I just cleaned my oven so I didn't want to have to do it again. So I'm glad I followed my own instructions. And there's the chicken pot pie. So it cooked a little bit faster around the edges, but being as it's running out the pan, I know that it's done inside, so I'm okay with that. It's, you know, it's golden brown. It's good. It's going to be good. But look at all that apple juice. That's going to be really good. Okay, let me get myself all served up, and I will meet you over at the table. And look who's waiting patiently where she's supposed to be, outside the kitchen. She can't cross that area there, so she's waiting very patiently, and I'll show you what she's waiting for. You ready? And this is what she's waiting for. There's her foodies. I love this little thing because I can warm up my food and her food in here and not have to turn on the dirty up a pot or a pan. I just warm it up right in the container that I save it in. And these I took this right out the freezer, put it in there, and it's good to go. Okay, she's good to go. And you know what time it is. Now, how many of you do what I'm doing here, where you take your crust and you push it down into the mixture, and oh, I always have to tear off a little piece of crust because, like I said, my crust is buttery goodness good, and it's just like eating a buttery cracker. It really is. And it's so tasty. And this chicken pot pie is super, super hot. So, and I'm trying to be impatient here, but I don't want to burn my mouth because that's all I need is to have a burnt, sore mouth. That would not look good on my resume. So anyway, here's a bite for you. Blow it off because it's cold. It's nice and hot. All right, you got it? All right, my turn. But anyway, you know, this is really a fun thing to do, and I always have chicken pot pies and beef pot pies in my freezer ready to go. And yeah, I got to dig into that pie because it is hot as this chicken pot pie, and I'm going to put some in this little bowl here. You know, I had to grab that crust off the top. Yeah. Too bad I didn't have any ice cream though. No. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. Now this is a lot of food, so I'm probably only going to eat just a little bit of it tonight, and then I'll have a probably lunch and dinner for tomorrow, because it's a hearty little meal, and I don't want to overdo it with the sweets, but that chicken pot pie is to die for. Delicious. Look at that. Look at my apple pie. And you can taste all those savory flavors. Remember how I made it with that molasses and that cane sugar and the lemon juice? I mean, it's just a good little pie. All right, back to the business at hand here. So if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying my video. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, that way you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video, and give it a big thumbs up. That way it'll let YouTube know that you enjoyed my content. And I hope you all are, like I said, not going crazy in those shopping centers. We got to get ready for 2025, because it's going to be a rough year, guys. So I hope you all are doing some prepping and some preserving, and I've been canning and preserving like a crazy woman here. But that's okay. That's what I do. All right, so you guys have a good rest of your afternoon or your week, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for stopping by again, and stay blessed, stay safe, remember the reason for the season, and you'll be okay. And I'll see you again soon.